Hey everyone, and welcome to this SOLIDWORKS Assembly tutorial in which we will learn how to assemble this rack, and we have modeled all the parts in our previous video. So let's begin. So this is our stand that we have modeled. So select the file, and here we have option to make assembly from the part. So simply select this option and then click here in this environment, and now we are in the assembly environment. So you can orient it properly. After that, you need to select the insert component and click on browse, and then you need to go to the directory where you have saved these parts. Then I will select this base plate that we have modeled in our previous tutorial as well. You can change the orientation from here just like that, or you can simply drag and rotate it. It's up to you. Now I will search this orientation of the base plate by rotating it so that its flat face is on the top side, just like that. After that, I will select the mate. Then for the mate selection, I will select this inner side of the hole for the stand and inner side of the hole of the base plate. This is concentric mate. After that, I will check the box. Then let me drag it just like that, and let's select this face of the base plate and this face of the stand and check the box. I think there is mismatch, but let's check the box for the mate, and as you can see there is some mismatch. So let's fix this mismatch. So let me delete the last mate, and let me drag this base plate to the left side, and let's select the mate. Let me delete already selected, and for the mate selection I will select these two arcs for the stand and for the base plate and check the box, and we have got some mismatch which we need to adjust. So right click here on the stand and select this very first option, which means that this will be opened in separate part file where we can edit it. So simply drag this design tree upward so that we can simply see this extrude cut for these slots. Right click on the feature and click on edit sketch. Let me edit this sketch now. So I will change this distance. So I will simply delete it first. Then from this midpoint of the slot to this edge I will specify the distance. So this has to be 8.5, which will move the whole sketch upward, and then this 12.5, this need to be changed, this need to be 25. Also we need to make similar changes in the base plate. So this is 8.5 and this is 25. Now let me exit the sketch. I will press Ctrl S button, and then I will move it down. Press Ctrl S button, and then, or otherwise you can go to file, click on save, and then simply hit the cross button. So as you can see, we have to modify the base plate as well. So I will right click on the base plate and select this very first option, which means that the base plate will be opened in a separate part file. Let me modify this as well. So here we have this cut extrude, this right here. When I select the highlighted one was the slots. So let me verify by dragging the design tree upward, and right click here on this cut extrude and select the edit sketch, and let me change this 12.5 distance to 25. So I will double click on it, I will change it to 25. So this is the modification on the base plate side. Exit the sketch from here. Now drag this design tree down. I will press Ctrl S button or go to file and click on save, and then simply hit the cross button, and this modification will be updated in assembly as you can see it from here. Now we have got this error, so right click here and delete this one, and let's delete this as well. So delete all the mates, move this base plate forward and to the right side. Okay, let's select the mate again, and in the mate selection window I will select the inner circular face of the base plate and inner circular face of the stand. Check the box, this is a concentric mate. Okay, now I will select this inner side of the slot for the base plate and for the stand and check the box. This is also a concentric mate. Okay, now mate selection is fine. Now let me mirror the stand to the left side. So I will select from linear pattern drop down. Here I have option for the mirror component. In the first window I need to select the mirror plane, so it should be like this for the base plate. So drop down this directory, and here we have base plate, this right here. Simply drop down and find the plane, this one. For my case this is the front plane, in your case it can be different, but it should be this one. So then I will select the stand in the next window, and if I check the next button and check the box, and here we have the features mirrored. Then let's select the mirror component once again. This time I would require a plane. Let me clear this one. So first let's specify the plane for the base plate, and this time it should be this one, cutting this part in half, this one. In the next window I will select these two stands. If I select this button and check the box, then we have the stands mirrored on the other side as well. Now I will select the linear pattern. Let me clear this one, and in this window I will select the base plate, and in the first window, which is the direction window, I need to select this vertical reference line, this one for example. Then I have to increase the number of plates. So let's say we would require this number, and we can change the orientation direction from here as well. We can specify the distance, change the distance from here. Let's say this is 200 millimeter and 4 is the number. If I check the box, and here is our complete assembly of the rack. So let me see, let me verify if the holes and the slots are at the correct orientation, so that they can be bolted as well. As you can see, they are correct, so they can be screwed, or you can assemble this by any means of fasteners. So that's all for this video, guys. If you find this video helpful, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.